What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Slackers, and yes, I am looking slicker than a rooster wearing socks. What? Who wrote this? Either way, let's get to the matter at hand. We have some more somewhat potentially interesting news, depending on what side of the coin you sit on here. So, Mr.Khan is back in the news again for Smash Bros. Apparently. So, if I got to reference an older rumor article that we covered a few weeks ago, and this had to do with right here, according to the leaker, that Nintendo and Bandai Namco were in the planning stages of adding both Yuri Lowell and Lloyd Irving to Smash Bros. All right, so that's where this is coming from. So this Mr. Khan, who's been in the news recently, more specifically, I think we covered this a couple weeks ago as well. Mr. Khan apparently said that, well, he didn't outright say it, but he pretty much kind of hinted at and kind of was really shifty about how he worded everything, but kind of, when it came down to it, was like, hey, Byleth was supposed to be on the main roster, didn't happen. Monster Hunter was supposed to happen, but Monster Hunter got cut, so they took what they had for Monster Hunter and put that into Byleth because they're so similar. So this, and he's also kind of been out there claiming stuff about Sora as well for Smash Bros. So some people are like 100% like, this dude is the word, we believe what he says. So what does Mr. Khan now have to say about that first, I was going to say rumor, but I guess it is. But what does Mr. Khan have to say about that Yuri Lowell and Lloyd Irving thing? So somebody asked him on Twitter, let's see, yeah, right here. So somebody flat out asked him, this might be unrelated, but do you believe the Yuri Lowell and Lloyd Irving Smash claims? And he simply replies right here, not at all. So, depending on how you want to look at that, if you are believing the word of this Mr. Khan, who is an industry insider, like, the dude does get information. I think that's been, like, people know that. It does happen. But he makes a lot of claims to where, at the same time, he can say this, but the only way that it will either get disproven is if Nintendo themselves comes out and says, all right, here's what happened behind the scenes. Or if Sakurai comes out and says, yeah, that was in the works, but then we had to cut that. So he's kind of out here, to me, he's in a really weird spot because you can make these claims, but again, like I was saying, unless Nintendo or Sakurai comes out and goes, nah, that wasn't the deal at all. This dude is kind of like, all right, yeah, I got a rep, right? You know, people think I'm this insider. And there's no doubt he gets information, right? But sometimes reading what he says and, you know, about all these things, it kind of feels like he's putting out, like, some information that he gets and he tells the public. And then it kind of also seems like, at least to me, it kind of feels like he's kind of going off his own instinct. It's kind of like, all right, he didn't get an outright confirmation for this, so he's kind of being real shifty with how he words everything. So I mean, again, depending on if you want to believe this Mr. Khan or not, you want to take him at his word. There's a lot of people that are doing that right now. They're saying that he's a leaker. He's not a leaker, okay? And this dude is just making claims. Whether they're real or not, we really don't know. So it kind of brings us back to that Lloyd and Yuri situation here for a second. Now, again, the leaker, the rumor was that Bandai and Nintendo were in the beginning, the planning stages of adding both of those to the roster. Now, depending on how you want to look at that, when the dude on Twitter asked him if he believes that Yuri and Lloyd, the Smash claims, he says, no, not at all. Now, is he referencing that leak that both of those characters are coming to Smash Bros? Or does he believe that both of those characters were in the planning stages? I don't know. Or is he kind of saying it like, I don't believe both will get in, but maybe one of them. Because again, we are still waiting on the Lloyd Irving Mii costume, right? We still have yet to see that. Bandai helps develop the game, so it's, you know, odds are I think we're going to see the Lloyd Irving Mii costume return. I'm still seeing, like, I think I mentioned it in this video when we first covered the Lloyd and Yuri leak a couple weeks ago, that the Tales of series, again, is celebrating its, like, big 25th anniversary. There's some big live stream, I think sometime next month in March, and I'm starting to see a little bit more chatter, like, oh, hey, yeah, it lines up. Smash Bros are right around, you know, end of March. We're getting the Banjo, the Terry and the Byleth amiibos, and amiibo theory is yet to be disproven for when the next time frame for the next character will get revealed for DLC. Every time we've always gotten a new amiibo wave that drops, that releases, not too far, not too long after, or right within like a couple weeks, we get a brand new character announced for Smash Ultimate, which is good. So sure, March might be an interesting date, but the Tales 25th anniversary, just because it might be happening in March, and just because that might kind of line up with the time frame for Smash Bros. Again, that does not mean anything. It's not like Nintendo planned this out 5 years in advance and go, you know what? The Tales of series is going to be celebrating their 25th anniversary. And I think we'll be doing DLC for the new Smash game at that time. You know what? Maybe we should try to wait perfectly to line up an announcement that happens to coincide with a big live stream for the Tales of... Like, no. Come on. We're better than that. We should know that. Just because two things happen almost simultaneously doesn't mean they have anything to do with each other. So, I'm just saying that. But, look, Tales of, could they have a playable rep? Sure. If anybody happens, I do think it would be Lloyd, but I'm definitely leaning towards Lloyd is coming back as a Mii costume, not a player. I'm severely having my doubts Bandai's even getting a playable character after Pac-Man, but I don't think they're going to... I was firmly in the boat. Remember about a year ago when we were all waiting for DLC 5? Well, a little over a year ago. We're all waiting for it, and everyone is like, all right, it's going to be a Bandai character. It's going to be a Bandai character. I was firmly in the boat. I made a video like, yeah, I firmly believe Bandai's going to get the last character for Fighter Pass 1. Well, I was wrong. Bandai still has yet to get anything. It's a little weird, but then again, just because Bandai is helping develop the game doesn't mean they're owed a new character in Smash Bros., right? Unless that was in the contract, but I don't have a copy of the contract that they signed. I don't know the terms of, hey, we'll help you with this, but this is what we get in return. Odds are it's just like, hey, you want to help us with Smash Bros? Sure. Okay, cool. We'll pay you. It could just be as simple as that. So, yes, the big news today, maybe it's a day or two old. When did this get posted? January 13th. How am I finding out about this right now? Okay, either way. So, wow, maybe I'm a lot late. I only found out about this like on, what is today? Tuesday? Well, Monday night technically. I only found out about this on Saturday night, so I'm doing it right now. So I only found out about this a couple days ago. So, then again, I don't follow Mr.Khan on Twitter. I don't know who the guy is. I don't know if I would technically take his word. When it comes to Smash Bros. Leakers, yeah, anytime somebody says that they have insider information, I roll my eyes and go, no, sure you do, bro. Sure you do. So, we'll see what happens in the end. Again, Mr. Khan is basically, we'll sum everything up, Mr. Khan basically says he doesn't believe that the Lloyd and Yuri thing is real, so does that rule both of them out? Maybe. I don't know. If you want to take his words on it, sure. I mean, I'll leave the link to some of the stuff in the description if you want to go ahead and read over it again. But potentially Lloyd and Yuri, it's not looking good for them. Again, maybe you're like me and you just don't believe it, or maybe you just didn't expect them. You don't believe that they will make an appearance as a playable character, but who knows? Either way, that is pretty much all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. Did I say I'm going to leave the link to this in the description? Pretty sure I did. Either way, that's all I got. No, I don't have any other information. Never mind. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.